everybody, welcome back. And today I'm going to be doing my just real quick review and swatch fest of the new, not so new now, but pretty new, Wet n Wild Megalast Liquid Catsuit lipsticks. Now, somebody did want me to, I've had these for a long time. You guys see me use these in tutorials, so I really have some coherent thoughts about them. But somebody did want me to compare them to the regular matte liquid lipsticks that came out, I want to say last year around holiday time. And I've got to say, we'll go ahead and cover those first. So first of all, these do retail for $4.99, the same as the original formula that came out. You are getting 0.21 fluid ounces in here, and in these you were getting, let me make sure, 0.18 fluid ounces. So you're getting a little bit more in the liquid catsuit formulation, but pretty much the packaging is the same. Yeah, so same kind of thing. The one thing I will say that I've noticed is an improvement just packaging wise is on these original lipsticks, they do have that same kind of doe foot where it's got the divot and it picks up product, and I really like that. But I feel like, especially in some of the darker shades for the original formula, the doe foot was a little too like furry or fuzzy, if that makes sense. And I feel like the little fuzzies on the doe foot really made it difficult to get a very precise lip line, which if you're somebody like me who has uneven lips, that's gonna be an issue. I feel like they have corrected that in this, and it is still a nice applicator. You still get the divot in it, which is nice. It picks up a lot of product, so you don't have to keep dipping back in and out, but I feel like they've kind of calmed the furries on the applicator down, so I really do like that. As far as formulation differences, these did dry down matte, but they did not dry down and were not, by no means transfer proof, at least in my experience. I feel like these dry down completely matte and are pretty much transfer proof unless you're going to be eating some heavy duty stuff. These were a little bit more comfortable to wear. These are definitely a little bit on the drier side, so you know, there's some give and take. And just like with any liquid lipstick, if you do not have perfectly beautiful plump lips, you're going to be dealing with the realities of what a liquid lipstick is, which means it's drying. You're going to get that weird inner rim thing. Some of the colors are going to be better than others. So this is definitely, I think, a more comfortable formula to wear and maintain, but these are definitely going to be more secure on your lips, and they're not going to transfer as easily, and you're going to get a lot more wear out of these before you have to touch them up. So when it comes to touching them up, I do find that if you reapply, you can maybe reapply over your original layer maybe one time, but if you do it any more than that and they're not very thin layers, it's going to get cracked and cakey, and you're going to get those weird flakes. You guys know how liquid lipsticks are. But other than that, I really enjoy these. I get really good wear time out of these. I've got to say, I have worn some of these and really put them to the test. I was wearing Very Recognized one night. We went to go get burgers at Burger Batch. If you haven't been there, they're fantastic. And I was like face deep in a big juicy greasy hamburger, and I gotta say, this was still on my lips. I mean, there was a little bit of transfer and there was a little bit of wearing down of the product, but for the most part, this was still on there. So I've got to say, I really like the wear time. I do feel like these are more comfortable than something like the ColourPop Ultra Mattes for sure. They're more comfortable than the Milani matte lipsticks. They're very much kind of in line comfort-wise for me with the Sweet Matte Lip Creams from Jordana, to give you a perspective there. But yeah, so I really like these. I think the price point is fantastic. I like the packaging better now that they have toned down the applicator a little bit. And I think for $4.99, these are a great buy. So if you're somebody who is interested in liquid lipsticks, or you like liquid lipsticks, but you don't want to spend 20 bucks a pop, I would say go ahead and try these out. So again, I don't have any experience with the higher end. I've never tried Dose. I've never tried Kat Von D. I've never tried the Stila ones. I mean, there's so many out there, color grade, that I haven't tried. So, you know, my information is coming from a drugstore perspective of liquid lipsticks. So just keep that in mind. But that being said, I really like these. I think they're a great line of liquid lipsticks, and let's get into the swatches. So guys, I'm just going to go from light to dark. And again, you've probably seen me use a bunch of these in my tutorials, in my 31 days of tutorials. Check that out if you haven't already. But the first one I have is shade 920B. This is called Nudie Patootie. And this was one of those shades I did not think I was going to like this shade on me. I think even in the tutorial, when I tried it first, I was like, I'm either going to love this or I'm going to hate it. I love this shade. This is one of those kind of like almost too nude, like brown leaning nude shades or gray leaning nude shades that just seem to work for me. It just makes my lips, it makes me look like I have lips, and it's a little bit like sexy and sultry without being concealer lips. So I really do like this shade. I think this isn't going to work for a lot of people, but I think if you are very fair skinned, you're really going to like this. I think if you have a deeper skin tone and you like to mix and match shades, this would be a beautiful shade to kind of mix in on the inner portion of your lips and do those ombre effects that, you know, are so much fun to do with liquid lipsticks. But that is Nudie Patootie. Definitely recommend that one. And I'm going to let you know which ones I are my favorites and which ones I could take, or, you know, maybe not so much. The next shade we have is Nudist Peach, which is a peach shade. Again, this came out a little bit, I think, brighter than I was planning on it. And also this shade is very streaky. So this is not one I would say run out and go get. I do like mixing it with Nudie Patootie just to tone it down a little bit and to give a little bit more life to my lips if I want to. So that's pretty much the only way I wear this, is if I'm mixing it with Nudie Patootie. So this one is definitely not one of my favorites. It's a little streaky. It's not as opaque. You have to build it up, and it's not really my type of color. So the next shade I have, I absolutely love, and you guys seem to like this on me too. I just talked about this in my what lipsticks are in my bag video, and this one is called Rebel Rose. The number on this one is 924B. This one is so pretty. It's just one of those gorgeous, easy to wear, everyday mauvey pinks that are not too much. It's beautiful, and it gives a nice rosy glow to the face. I feel like it brings life to your face without being loud and like crazy in your face pink, and it's just so pretty. This is like my favorite way to wear a pinky shade, is this kind of undertone to it. So this is definitely one I would highly recommend. I think it'd be very flattering on a very wide range of skin tones. So super pretty. That's Rebel Rose. The next one is the one I'm wearing today, and it's called Give Me Mocha. This one is 925B. I love this one. This is one of those shades that I love. It's kind of a brownie wine shade. It's just pretty. It's got a little bit of pink in there. It's suitable for everyday. This is like an everyday vampy for me. Like I feel like a little bit more empowered when I'm wearing a color like this, but I absolutely love it. This one is really comfortable. These two right here are probably my favorites, Rebel Rose and Give Me Mocha. Out of all of these are the two that I would absolutely 100% recommend just to a wide variety of people, because they are, I think, suitable to a wide variety of people. So like that one too. The next color I also love, and if you like reds, you are gonna love this color. And this one is 930B Missy in Fierce. And by the way, there are 13 shades. I have 8 of them. So there's 5 that I don't have. They tend to be they're the brighter corally, kind of more orangey red colors. This color, this color might possibly replace the Amore Matte lipstick in Desire, which you guys know I love. This is such a beautiful red. It is gorgeous. This is the kind of red that I love, with just a clean eye, some false lashes, and it just ties it all together. I actually wore this lipstick when I went to go see Glenn Close on Sunset Boulevard, and I was just feeling that retro Hollywood vibe apparently, and I was wearing this lipstick and I was feeling it. It's just so pretty. It's just a perfect red. It is blue based, but it's not so blue based that it's gonna make your teeth look yellow. It's just a true red with just the slightest bit of blue in it, and it just makes it perfect. And when you put it on your lips, it makes your lips look so full and pouty and beautiful. And for somebody that doesn't have lips, that is good thing. So this one is, if you are a red fan, check this color out. It's so pretty. I hate that color, by the way, can you tell? The next color I also love, and this is the color I was talking about that I was wearing when I was eating that big old burger, and this one is called Berry Recognize. Just, again, a beautiful shade. This is definitely a little bit on the brighter side. It's got kind of that bright pink in it, but it's more wearable because it's a little toned down by the berry that's in it. Does that make sense? I love it. I think this is, again, another beautiful, stunning color. I love the formula on it. I would recommend this one too. If you like those berry shades, you're gonna love this color. It's so super pretty. The next shade I have is number 932B Goth Topic. This one right here. You guys know I love these deep vampy shades. This one looks like it's gonna have more of a brown tone in the tube, but it actually pulls a little bit more purple. So it's kind of like a deep, deep oxblood. Now with these deeper ones, these do get a little streaky and you do have to apply a couple of layers to really even them out, but I find that's the case with a lot of deep, dark, vampy lipsticks, or liquid lipsticks, but I really do like the color on this one. And then the last one I have is called 931B Video Vixen. These look very similar. This one is definitely more of a deep, dark, vampy purple. Again, it's a little bit more on the streaky side, just like Goth Topic. So you can see Goth Topic has a little bit of purple, but when you put it next to Video Vixen, it's definitely more of an oxblood brown type of color, where Video Vixen is definitely more of that deep, deep wine color. So both of these are really pretty. I would say if you like these types of colors, but you find like I have that these liquid lipsticks are a little bit hard to deal with in the opacity of color, go out and buy Jordana's Cabernet lipstick, or lip liner. It's $2. It will change your life. It's amazing. It won't change your life. That's ridiculous to say, but it will change your lipstick game, because you can wear these deep, dark, vampy colors and it just helps them out, and it makes the lipstick so comfortable to wear. So those are the colors that I have and just my thoughts on them. So again, the ones that I would recommend 100% just to across the board to everybody, because I think they'd be really flattering, are Berry Recognize, Give Me Mocha, and Rebel Rose. And guys, I just think if you love reds, you need to get Missy and Fierce. You don't need to get it, but you know what I mean. It's really good. It's really good. So I hope you guys found this helpful. As always, I want to shout out a video or channel or whatever. And today, I know she doesn't need any help from me, but Miss Stephanie Nicole, she is the liquid lipstick review queen. If you have not checked out her channel, I love her. She is very smart. She is very analytical. She's an insider in the business. She works on the manufacturing side of makeup. And I know some people don't like her breakdowns of eyeshadows and you know what they cost, but I'm like a sponge when it comes to information, so any information I can get I love, and I feel like she's that way too. So I kind of like, I'm feeling her vibe there. But if you have not checked her out, definitely go check her out, subscribe, show her some love, because she is amazing. But yeah guys, as always, thank you so much for hanging out, talking about makeup with me. But as always, have an amazing day, have a rocking week, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.